Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a new figure we're going to open up and take a look at. This is the 332nd Ahsoka Clone Trooper. This was part of that Walmart exclusives that went on sale in the middle of July, and then they back ordered them to release them in stores. Well, anyways, the last one finally showed up, so I guess that'll teach me a lesson about pre-ordering anything from Walmart in the future. So anyways, we got the Mandalorian Traditionalist or the Super Commando, we got the Mandalorian Loyalist, and we got Ahsoka Tana from the Clone Wars, and I made this cloak, but I'll take it off for the picture so you can see that this one is the one that's different. It has the gray. And then we got the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, and these were part of the 501st that pledged their loyalty to Ahsoka Tana, and they repainted their helmets to show their loyalty. Let's open this up and take a closer look at it. So of course he comes with his rifle, which is pretty cool, and he comes with his blaster. That's nice too. And what I did was I put my original Clone Trooper out here just to show off some different articulation points and how they're different. I don't have the newer edition of the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. This is an original that I had for a while. So anyways, the first thing that we want to do is just take a closer look at the paint sculpt and the helmet. I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see that the paint on there is really relative to the way that Ahsoka has her head painted, right? So that's where that comes in. And then we got the armor. Looks pretty good, right? All the way around. Some pretty good shots there. And just as a quick look, if we look under the helmet, we can see that there is the head that's under the helmet. So obviously this is just like basically the blank that they're using for all of them. I think the Bad Batch guys are going to come off with this exact same mold, and they're just going to be painted a little bit differently. Because the original version, of course, was just the helmet was the head. So if you look at them next to each other, you'll see that this guy right here doesn't really put his arms down to his side that well, and he may be a little bit beefier and bulkier up top. And then the stance is a little bit different because his legs kind of bulge out a little bit. They don't sit as tight together as this other one. So if you're standing them up, you can see that. So if you stand them up next to each other, you can see that there's quite a difference in basically their stance and the way this guy kind of sits straight up. This guy's legs kind of look like that a little bit, so they're a little bit off. I'm going to go through some different articulation points. This guy's basically got back and forth movement and a little bit of front and back. This guy's got front, back. He's got like a head tilt, which is really nice, right? What do they call that? Emotion or something like that. So anyways, you can see that the way this is put on is so that you can get that greater range of motion. This is kind of like just glued down. So this is about the difference in the level of the height of the arm that I could get. You can see the hand is can get about the same, except for this guy's arm is way out to the side. If I were to push it in like about the same distance, you can see that it looks like it's kind of about the same, but he's actually touching his helmet. He's actually touching his helmet, not touching his helmet. Get the knee bends there. Pretty good. And this guy's got like that great upper body motion, and he's got that as well. So, and then the body twist. So they got very similar range of motion, except for this one has more arm movement, which is going to give him some greater posability with his weapons. The one thing that I found was interesting was about these knee pads. You can see that they are actually attached by a band. I'm kind of worried about that these are going to break off in the future, whereas these are actually part of that double joint, and it's actually that middle attached to that middle piece. Both of them have a loose belt that moves around, so that's kind of nice. Okay, and there we have it, our 332nd Clone Trooper in a final shot there. And what I tried to do is get this original Clone Trooper kind of measured up. The thing is, I really do like these new sculpts on there, and the way that they hold their weapon and they have their head tilt really is kind of cool. So that guy's going to be really cool, right? Standing up there with the collection, and he's very posable, which is actually really nice. So I really do appreciate the updates on that figure, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great day.